Hey, what's up, guys? It's your boy SB. He's a 3, and today we're gonna be doing something a little bit new. Um, I haven't, ironed out the kinks in this one. It's just an idea that I had, and that's, doing a little bit shorter videos and kind of compiling them all up into one longer video. So, for example, using this series right here that I'm doing right now is just gonna be ranking Sonic Adventure. We're gonna be ranking certain things of Sonic Adventure. The 3 parts I have here are the each character, their story and their gameplay, and that's what today's video is gonna be. And then we have their levels. Then I'm gonna rank the action Sonic levels. And then the bosses also. Sonic Adventure is a weird game compared to its predecessors and its descendants, It kind of breaks the mold of what a Sonic game is. You have these different play styles with each character. You have the normal Sonic levels, but it's in 3D now, and, it's not the boost gameplay, nor is it 2D Sonic gameplay. It's its own thing, I actually like the Adventure games. I much prefer Adventure 2. Adventure 1 is definitely, it's got its flaws. And we'll probably see that with each of these lists. But let's get started. There are 6 characters in this game. And I'm just going to rank their gameplay styles and kind of story. Maybe kind of gets mixed in there. And how the tiers is just going to be S to F tier. So S being, the best. And F being bad. Let's get started with the F tier. He's a pretty... Well, I would consider this kind of a big pile of shit. Also known as Big the Cat. I hate Big the Cat. I feel like with Game Grumps and Aaron Hansen, it kind of makes it seem like these are like really long, drawn out stages. They're really fucking not. They're really short, actually. But they're just kind of a pace breaker, and I wish these were more of a mini game. A side thing. Like in Sonic Frontiers, as much as Sonic Frontiers, at least with Sonic Frontiers, it's not like in the main fucking game. Although there is like the pinball shit. So is Sonic Frontiers really the way we wanna, the example we wanna set? No, but yeah, big stages is basically just fishing, and his story is what you would expect from a big, fat, fishing cat. Not very good. I like his design. That's all I really got. Froggy is annoying. I like. How do you make a stupid little frog, adorable little frog character just stupid? How do you make that stupid? Well, he just runs off, and you gotta go catch him. But that's annoying. I don't like his stages. Next up, we got the D tier. This might be a little bit... I feel like there's gonna be some hot takes here. I'm gonna put Tails here. The Tails stages are basically just racing Sonic, skiing, and you also have the Sky Chase zones, which I'm not a big fan of the Sky Chase zones. I think they're rather annoying and very drawn out. I don't like the racing mechanic with Sonic. I think that's just annoying. Also, just a not well thought out gimmick. I would rather just, play with Tails, just play through a regular stage with the flying mechanic intended, Or what they did in Sonic Adventure 2, which I much prefer, is, have him in the mech and you just gun down a bunch of people. That's way more fun. yeah, here I don't like it. And yeah. C tier is Knuckles. Another, I think, hot take here. I like the Knuckles stages. I like the treasure hunting stages. But I feel like they're done a little bit better in 2, but I also do like them in this game. It's just that I think they're a little bit too easy, and then in 2, I think they are a little bit harder. A little bit too hard. And I wish there was a kind of a middle ground between these two, because I do like them. And you know, I do find his story a little more interesting than the other characters. I think Knuckles is a cool guy. He's a chill guy, and I love him in Adventure because he's just, you know, he's just fucking chill, bro. He's got a chill ass voice actor, and he's got chill levels that you can just have fun with. But they're not like what you would think of when you're thinking of Sonic Adventure, you know? So that's why he's in C tier. Next, I think is like the biggest fucking hot take we're gonna have this video. It's the B tier with Sonic himself. Yes, I put the Mr. Needle Mouse in B tier. You know, what it's named after. I like Sonic stages. I like them a lot. With him being like a majority of like Sonic Adventure, like his total like ratio to the other characters, I would say he's like 35% or like 45% of the game. He has good levels, but he like half of his levels I would say are also like bad, and either bad or boring. So that's why he's kind of in B tier, because I do like his levels. I like his gameplay. I just think that his level variety in this and level selection is just bad. And I just, there's other characters that I surprisingly like more to play with. And then for our A tier is A for Amy. Which, you know, again, is it boiling in here? Are we like a little bunch of shrimp in here? Uncooked shrimp? Because, you know, Amy, a little bit more on the slower side, you know, it's got, you run from that, that Smash player. I always think of him as the fucking, that predator, that pedophile Smash player Zero. I always think of that. That's my connection to that like robot that chases you, is that he's the pedophile Smash player, you know? Because they're both called Zero, and they're pretty fun. I like the hammer that you have with Amy. I like using that, and you know, I just like running from pedophiles. I think that Amy stages are also like, you have. I like Amy stages better because you have a fewer selection and they're good stages. You gotta play Twinkle Park, and it's not as, its layout is better, and I don't know. I like the Amy stages. The layout is just better, and like again, it's just quality over quantity with Amy. Our S tier is E102 Gamma. I love his stages. It's just, you gun down a bunch of people, and you know, are you mashing buttons for like the majority of this? Yes, but I love it. And his story is the best. I'm just gonna say it. His story is the best. His ending is, you know, just like sad. It's sad. It always makes me sad when I see that happen to Mr. Gamma. But yeah, I just again, quality over quantity with fewer levels. The bosses here are, you know, not like too like complex or anything, you know. There is a pretty good boss fight at the end though that I do enjoy. But you know, it's nothing. It's just quality, you know. It's you know, mash buttons, have a good time, and I love Gamma. So yeah, that's our quick little list here. Stay tuned because we will be talking about, you know, the action Sonic levels, the action stages, and we'll be ranking those. So stay tuned.